We first saw the Overtrail on a brand new GX, right? And many months ago, Lexus did show off an off-road version of the NX in copper crest. Today, Lexus releases the Overtrail for NX, and we will dig deeper to see what this model is all about. Hey, it's LSF here today, and today I'm here to look at the Lexus NX Overtrail. Never heard of that, right? Well, first things first. From the looks of it, I'm not sure what model year this NX is going to be, and is it going to be available in other markets outside of Japan. So no details have been provided, but we definitely know that this is available in Japan. So let's see what we can see here, and also I think this will give us some insights of future changes to the NX as well. So I went to the English side of the press releases and we don't see this at all. So which means this is in Japan market only. All right, so I'm going to translate this to English, and thanks to Google Translate, it does give us some good information here. So it says, Lexus makes improvements to the NX and expands the lineup to suit the lifestyles of diverse customers. Okay, you can see here it says HEV and PHEV, so it means definitely this is going to be available for the hybrid and the plug-in hybrid. So let's scroll down. So there's 4 highlights here. So we have continuous evolution in pursuit of a pleasant driving experience, including improvements in handling, stability, and road comfort or ride comfort, improvements in drivability and quietness, which is good because some people complain that the NX is actually not as quiet as it should. Added Overtrail package to enjoy a fulfillment outdoor life and coexistence with nature. Renovated exterior and interior colors, coordination to provide customers with a pleasant of choosing. Expanding equipment to support safer and more comfortable driving. All right, so this looks like they've added the Overtrail package, but it looks like they've also added some stuff to, I don't know if this is the regular NX or it's all exclusive to the Overtrail. So let's come down and have a look. So first things first, this is what a new color comes out. And this is the Overtrail color really, because in the GX, the Boon Desert, that's the same color that we see on the GX. So now they apply that same color to the NX. So first few things I've noticed here. So first thing is they've blacked out even the chrome bits here. So everything is totally black because my NX, it's actually still chrome on the lights. You've also noticed that the handles are all blacked out, not color coded to the vehicle. All right, so those are 2 things that are very obvious that I've noticed. The tires seems to be smaller tires, thicker here because probably it's because of the Overtrail, and you can see that this is the quad beam, not the triple beam, but the quad beam. So the folks in US at this point, I don't know if you're getting the quad beam yet, but definitely this looks like a quad beam. And from the looks of the sensors, it does look like there is advanced park because there's additional sensors for the advanced park as well. All right, so looks like there's no moonroof. There's nothing up here. And we'll see. Let's continue down and see what else we see here. So Lexus has made improvements to the NX and added Overtrail to its lineup and released it to Lexus stores nationwide on February 29th. So today in Japan, they've released this new version of the NX, okay? So it looks like they're giving us some history of NX. So NX, which was born in 2014 as a compact crossover with the strength of an SUV, and it has been well received as high driving performance that allows it to move quickly throughout the city and has sold in 90 countries and regions as Lexus Global Core model. All right, and then they're saying that they sold about 1.42 million units of the NX, and there's an asterisk there, okay? It has been sold, and the global electrified vehicle ratio, another asterisk, of the NX, which combines the PHEV, the hybrid models introduced for the first time by Lexus, exceeds 56%, and the spread of electrified vehicles tailored to the needs of customers and market environments in diverse regions had led to a lower CO2 emissions, and this contributes to the reducing the amount. So this paragraph seems to be telling you that These NX vehicles are helping the environment and reducing emissions. Not zero emissions, but definitely reducing emissions. So first thing, let's look at what the asterisk mean. Okay, so the asterisk means as of December 2023. So meaning they sold more than 1.42 already. Probably they're close to 1.5 maybe. I don't know what the numbers are. All right, so let's see. The latest improvements include further strengthening of the body rigidity and tuning the suspension to improve handling stability and ride comfort by reducing the engine noise. Okay, I think a lot of people are interested in this because people have complained about how harsh that engine noise is, and improving the drivability, we have achieved a pleasant driving feel and improved quietness. I'm very interested to see how this really drives because they're saying that they've reduced the engine noise, and I think that's one of the biggest complaints we've heard of the second generation NX, especially the hybrid versions, where the engine noise is a little bit too noisy. All right. Then they say the newly added Overtrail is a model developed as part of the Overtrail project that supports a wide range of customers' outdoor lifestyles with the aim of realizing a carbon neutral society and symbiosis of people, nature, and mobility. It offers both stability and comfort with driving off-road, with an exterior inspired by an outdoor lifestyle and a high-quality interior space to create a fulfilling time. From what we're reading, the NX itself has improved with the body rigidity and engine noise reduction. Okay, the Overtrail is an add-on, so meaning the new NX will have these reduced engine noise and better body rigidity and tuning the suspension. So I don't know if this is a 2025 or this is going to be the so-called mid-cycle refresh. But from what I've seen, the NX 2025, it's not a mid-cycle refresh. It's just purely a carryover year. So is this a 2026 or what's happening? This is very interesting. All right, let's continue down. So further deepening the driving experience based on always on, okay? So in order to improve the direct feeling of the steering wheel operating and realizing driving as you wish, we've added braces to support the rear body deformation and improve body rigidity. At the same time, the suspension tuning has been refined throughout extensive driving and achieving a high level of ride comfort. So definitely you can see here what they've done is they've done a lot of work to hopefully make the body stronger and be able to actually achieve a better driving quality. I actually feel that my NX 450H Plus seems to be going quite well. I'm not a fast driver, so I probably don't feel like the downside of the NX, but with what this says, it seems like we're getting an even better handling NX. So then the next thing it says, in pursuit for the comfort ride in the driver's field of sense of ones with the car, we've improved driving control. NX 450H Plus, NX 350H, and the NX 350 have improved performance at the start of driving in order to achieve smooth start and linear vehicle speed control in response to accelerator operation. So the front and rear torque distribution was reviewed on the NX 350. So it looks like it's actually tuned the vehicle so that when you press on the gas pedal, it actually would have a smoother start. Probably tuning some of the engine and tuning some of how the car reacts. I don't know if that will change the impact of the performance of the vehicles, but it seems like even like the torque distribution, maybe putting more rear distribution than the front, giving it a better handling car. And again, I think the NX 450H Plus and the 350H also the same thing. Probably the rear engine, like the electric motor, is actually giving more power. That will actually give it a better sense of driving experience. Don't know. I probably need to know more about it when it comes out. And then also the noise and vibration specifications for the bodies, like the body system engine suspension, have been reviewed and improved interior quietness. Great. So I think a lot of people are seeing that this will be a benefit. If this does achieve a better handling and more quiet car, it becomes more of a really Lexus grade vehicle. Follow me on Instagram at LSFT Videos. You can see updates on my experience with the NX 450H Plus, which may not be shown on any future videos. You can reach out to me via direct messaging if you have any questions on your Lexus. If you like this video, you can provide me feedback in the comments below, like this video, share it with your friends. This definitely will help with the YouTube algorithms. Press the subscribe button and bell icon and get notified when new videos show up. And lastly, if you want to support me further, you can provide me a super thanks. Or visit my Amazon storefront before you purchase anything from Amazon. And or you can purchase products from the list on the items that I've been using with my vehicle or at home at no extra cost to you. And now let's continue with the video. So this section here talks about the Overtrail. All right, so it's just saying that when they achieve the stability and the comfort of off-roading, they've also introduced this new color and high quality interiors to actually give you the Overtrail. So they improved the trail mode automatically controls tire spin, which tends to occur on uneven roads, and they're actually optimizing the distribution drive power where the ground contacts the wheel. So it does improve the all-terrain performance. And this improvement, it applies to all NX models, so not just the Overtrail. Interesting. And then equipped with the adaptive variable suspension specifically tuned for Overtrail, it works in conjunction with the trail mode to suppress the shaking and the occupant's head while driving on uneven roads, achieving stability and comfort when driving off-road. So I do have the adaptive variable suspension on my F Sport, but I'm assuming this is tuned differently so that when you're driving on these roads where there is uneven bumps, it will actually control it much better. Interesting. So then let's look at the design. So they're saying that for the exterior design, the grille, window frames, and door handles, outer mirrors, roof rails are coordinated with black items to create a sharp impression. So these are 18-inch all-terrain tires suitable for off-road and a ground clearance of 15 millimeters higher than the standard specification. Improve in its ability to travel on rough roads. So it means this is actually 15 millimeters, 1.5 centimeters, a little bit higher than the current NX. And then it comes in 7 colors and also this moon desert color. Let me know in comments below, what do you think about this color? We've seen it in the GX, and I think this is actually another very unique color. It looks actually very nice. All right, so it's 235, 60, 18, 103H Overtrail, so 18 times 7.5J Overtrail only wheels. So you can see that this is the Overtrail's only spindle grille. So it's a matte black paint. And this is the black molding. So these are probably coming from the F Sport ones. And I think this is one of the biggest things you can see here. Even this garnish here is now blacked out, which I wish mine had it. And also the handles are blacked out. So maybe people who really wanted to change their cars, if these parts are available, you can probably add it to your own NX. Okay, the interior color is monolithic, exclusive to Overtrail. Natural color ornament panels are used in the coronation of the combined monolithic with low saturated base on black. Creates a high quality off-road space. So you can see that this is a new wood type of trim, and you can see that the colors are black and brownish. So this is the monolithic color. Very nice, very earthy feel here. All right, so now let's look at the specs for the Overtrail. So we have here the 450H Plus, the 350H, and the 350. So looking at the length, width, and all that, they seem to be very similar. I don't think there's any difference there. We see the 2.5 liter 4-cylinder naturally aspirated and the 2.4 liter turbo engine on the 350. The tires, 235, 60 R18, so there's no 20-inch tire overall. If we look at the vehicle weight, I think the 450H Plus is actually a little bit lighter. It's 1,990. So now this is 2010. So we're talking about 20 kilograms more. And then when we look at here, it's about 10 kilograms more, as 1,800 kilograms for the 350H. And for the 350, it's 1760, and this is now 20 kg higher. So it looks like the Overtrail is a little bit heavier than our normal vehicle. Maybe it's because it includes like the adaptive variable suspension and other features, giving it a little bit more heavier. All right, when we look into the engine output, the 450h Plus. So this is not something that we're familiar with because we're usually using horsepower, like brake horsepower. And here we have kilowatts or PS. So let's look at the comparison. So I think this is actually very similar to what we have today. The gas engine on the 450h Plus, I got numbers like 135 kilowatts. So this is 136. So maybe some rounding or it's very close. And then when we look at the torque, this is 228 kilowatts. And this one we have is 226 nanometers. So very, very close. Again, 2 nanometers difference. So for the 350h, the engine output, I believe it's 188 horsepower, which is 140 kilowatts, which is exactly the same here. And then we have the 350, which is 205 kilowatt, which is the same, which is the 275 horsepower. All right, when we look at the torque, I think these figures are exactly the same. So we're not seeing significant boosts here. They're very similar to what we have today. All right, and then we look at the electric motors. These are the same electric motor specs that we have for the NX 450h Plus and the 350h as well. Looking at, they have different fuel consumption ratings. 19.6 kilometers per liter is roughly 5.1 liters per 100. The 20.1 kilometers per hour is 4.97, and this is 8.55 liters per 100 kilometers. So when you look at these numbers, they're definitely different ratings from what we have because these are Japan ratings. I just haven't been able to compare them to what the numbers are today, but looking at all the engine outputs and all that, I don't think that's going to make a significant change. All right, let's continue down and see what else they have to say here. So here we talk about the colors and all that. So we know that the Moon Desert is exclusive to the Overtrail, and Monolithic is also the interior color for that. So in addition to that, they're saying that exterior colors that are newly adopted as Sonic Copper, I think we call it different in North America, which harmonizes with metallic texture expressed by Sonic technology in rich colors. And they have a Solstice White, which is added to the version L, which is their luxury version, and Hazel has been added to all models, excluding Overtrail. So they have a new interior hazel color. So now they're talking about equipment and safety features. So new equipment has been added to make the driving performance comfortable and safe. So they have significantly revised the standard specification settings for each package based on customers' need. So options have also been expanded, including the highly requested panoramic roof for the NX 450h Plus. So I did talk about this in the Canadian 2025 model. The panoramic roof is available on the NX 450h Plus as well. So hoping that this will actually come to the US as well. New additions. So they're saying that 2 USB Type-C charging ports added to the center box of the instrument panel for all models. So it looks like they're adding 2 more charging parts in the center console, and then additional of lighting to the rear outside door handles, all models. So a lot of people complained that we did not have lighting for the rear door handles, so now they're adding it back. So this does look like a bigger refresh than we were saying. So as an added measure to prevent theft and illegal sales, a VIN number has been added to the passenger side under the windshield, all models. So they're adding VIN number to the passenger side under the windshield, so they're marking it on. So the advanced park and the parking support brake are added to the NX for 350 F Sport. All right, so changes to the standard specifications. So changing from the 9.8-inch display audio to the 14-inch Audio Plus, so NX 350H and the NX 250 are now standard on 14-inch. So it seems like every model now has the 14-inch. And now they're changing from the LED headlamp to automatic high beam with the full LED headlamp adaptive high beam system. The NX 350H F Sport and the NX 350 F Sport will get the quad beam headlights. So change the fender arc mode colored from the dealer option to standard settings. So the NX 450H Plus luxury like version L, NX 350H version L and the NX 250 version L will get the color matching arches. Alright, so then on top of this, improve Qi function for the wireless charger. So they're expanding the charging detection range and increased compatibility models. So all models are getting a better wireless charger. Why was that happening? And the panoramic roof option for the 450H Plus is going to be added as an option. So we do see that definitely there are some improvements, and some people have been looking for some of these improvements as well. So I'm surprised that now they finally added the lighting on the rear handles, and that really makes it match back to the previous NX as well. So finally, we see the pricing. So the NX 450H Plus version L, F Sport and Overtrail, so 7 point something million. This is in yen, and I'll be converting this to all the other currencies that we know of. NX 350H version L, F Sport, Overtrail, and Standard. So 6 million, like 5 million to 6 million yen range. NX 350, we have the F Sport Overtrail, 6.3 to 6.5 million. And the NX 250 Standard or version L, we're looking at 4.8 million to 5.9 million yen. Okay, so now let's move this over to my spreadsheet and we can look at the prices in US, Canadian, British pound, euros, and Australian dollar. Alright, so now we're at that spreadsheet, and I've actually taken this from the Google Finance they take today's rate and calculate it. So here we break down the 450H Plus, 350H, 350, and 250. So now looking at the US, so we're talking about, if we convert that, the Overtrail is about 51,600 US dollars. And if you compare that, you can probably do a comparison. Oh, so you see it just changed the rate based on the change of the rates. So you can see they're roughly, if you're getting NX 450H Plus, about 50 to 51,000 US dollars. And look in Canadian, which I can refer to, F Sport is 68, which is cheaper than the F Sport we have in Canada. I think we're about 70 something in the range. So all these other numbers we have in the pound, euros, and Australian dollar. So NX 350H, we're looking at starting from 36,000 US to 46,000. So what do you think? Are they getting a better deal? Maybe, because they're made in Japan, right? NX 350, we're looking at a 42 to 43. You can see here the NX 350, they have a lot less options, a lot more electrified options nowadays. And you can see that it actually tops at 43, but in 350H, it tops at 46. So the 350 is still cheaper, but they have a lot more options on the hybrids. And then we have the 250 from 32 to 39. So under 40,000 US dollars for the 250. So when you look at these numbers, I think they're quite close, but it's actually cheaper in Japan, it looks like. So let me know in the comments below, what do you think about these new Overtrail version of the NX? And are you excited, and do you hope that it will come to America? Unfortunately, at this point, from the news, from the press release, it looks like it's a Japan only announcement, and haven't seen any of this in the other markets at this point. But other improvements, I'm hoping that they will include these improvements in all the other future NXs, like adding the light in the rear door handles, having better rigidity, better overall driving experience. So let me know in comments below, what do you think about the NX Overtrail, NX improvements, and do you wish to see these coming in North America as well? I hope that you found that this video was informative, and until next video, drive safely. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please comment, like, share this video, and if you want to see more videos like this, you can subscribe to my channel and press that bell icon to get notified when new videos are posted. And if you'd like to support this channel, you can provide me a super thanks. And until next time, cheers.